Hi everyone. Because of Danmachi Volume 21 is taking too long to get an update, I decided to make a possible scenario base on my way of thinking and do my very own version of Volume 21, which where Bell and other will go down to 61st floor of dungeon just to save the Loki Familia and ice that he admires so much. Note to all viewers, this is just only theory. Maybe some of this will really happens in the main story, and some are not. But still I promise that this is worth watching. The title of this volume is Descent to the Fallen Floor, the annihilation of the Loki Familia on the 61st floor, and a focused rescue expedition led by Bell, and a diverse group including some members of Freya Familia. In Chapter 1, the annihilation of the Loki. Familia sends shockwaves through Aurario. The elite vanguard of dungeon exploration are gone. Survivors are unconfirmed. Loki herself is in hysterics, demanding an answers. The guild is paralyzed with fear. If the 61st floor could claim them, who can challenge it? Bell Crenell can't sit still. Ice was everything to him, his inspiration, his light. While Ice fate is still unknown, Bell is determined to go deep down to 61st floor to save Ice. The guild declares it off limits, but Bell Crenell refuses to abandon them. Ice still hasn't been confirmed dead, and Bell knows she's alive. Then the party assembles with Ryu as loyal to Bell and sensing the heavy burden on him, insists on joining. Her combat instincts and experience with deep floors make her essential. Haruhime, though less combat-oriented, is vital for her level-boosting magic. Her presence will multiply the team's strength. Freya Familia, especially Hayden, is tasked with guarding Haruhime. Nina, a rising star, is deeply moved by Bell's conviction. She joins despite objections, and Leon, driven by his protective nature over Nina and Bell, also join the rescue team. The rest of Hestia Familia are left behind, not because they lack courage, but because they lack the strength. In Chapter 3, the tragedy revealed at 61st floor. The dungeon is unstable, teeming with distorted monsters and strange magical interference. The party finally reaches the remains of the Loki Familia. It's a horror show. Finn, Riveria, Gareth, and Hogni are barely alive. Tione is unconscious, missing an arm. Tiona is critically injured, a hole torn through her side. The others lie motionless or wounded, surrounded by the remnants of battle. Then the party is attacked by a demi-spirit, a creature created by the dungeon's will. As the demi-spirit readies a final blow, at that moment, all of them just waiting for death. Then, Bell and Leon break through, using their afterglow to save them. They were very thankful and surprised at the same time because why and what is this kid doing here on 61st floor? But Bell panics, because Ice isn't there. And then the false Ice suddenly appears. Ice Wallenstein walks out from the shadows. Bell stares in stunned silence, overwhelmed with emotion. But something is off. The others scream for him to stop, but it's too late. Ice attacks Bell, and Hedon blocks the strike, confirming their fear. It's a clone, created by the demi-spirit using Ice consciousness as a base. The real Ice is trapped within, her soul used as a core to anchor the clone. The clone is not just strong, it feels real. Bell steels himself, and he promised and said, "I'll bring you back." After knowing the situation, the rescue team made a move with Bell plans. Bell and Ryu will fight the entire enemies, while Leon support them from the back, and Nina using her abilities to heal the injured. Harumime used her level boost to those who are fighting in the front lines, while the others who join the rescue is just a support and protector for those who needed assist. Loki Familia, while they cannot do anything but look on amazement with teamworks of Bell, Ryu, Haruhime, and Nina, and how they would grown so fast in short period of time, especially Bell, who grown so much. But then, they still worried of the charm ability of Demi-Spirit. Then, the Demi-Spirit uses its charm ability, a last resort to mind control the entire battlefield. Everyone braces for Bell's collapse, but it fails. Bell is immune to charm. His bond with Hestia protects him. But it doesn't stop there. The charm energy feeds into Bell and amplifies him instead. Nina's healing magic enhances it further. Haruhime's buff evolves into a limit-breaking boost. The charm backfired to the clone, and for a brief moment, the clone falters. And in Chapter 4, The Dream of the Sword Princess, Belle is pulled into a mental realm, a dream-like space. There, the real Ice speaks to him, her voice distant but alive. Ice tells Belle, "I don't want to be a weapon anymore." Belle reaches out and said, "Then come back. Let's walk together." The dream collapses, and Ice awakens, her soul freed. The clone screams and disintegrates, and the demi-spirit loses control. The demi-spirit goes berserk, absorbing the dungeon's mana, and it becomes massive, volatile, apocalyptic. Belle steps forward and Ryu tries to hold him back, but he smiles and said, "I made a promise." And then he uses the afterglow. Not a burst of speed, not a cut, but a technique that shines across the battlefield. A fusion of all he's learned, Argonaut, Firebolt, and Hestia's blessing. His blade glows with the strength of everyone who believes in him. He leaps, and with a single blinding strike, the demi-spirit is shattered. The floor quakes, but does not collapse. As for Epilogue, members of Loki Familia shed tears, not in despair, but in gratitude. They survived not because they were strong, but because a boy they once dismissed refused to give up on them. Finn whispers, "He's no rookie anymore." Ice, barely able to speak, says, "Thank you, Belle." And Belle just smiles. The narration continues to tell that Aurario will never be the same.